Yo, Block. Alright, I'm setting up. Get one more in real quick. You can send it, bro. Yeah.
from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next.
All right, good luck, bro.
So here's the lefty, Joey Cantillo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his score is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in the chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Back here in Cleveland. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Christopher Sanchez. What do you have on him, Chris? Jose Altuve digs in for the Guardians.
27, Jose Altuve.
Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it.
Ball.
On the ground. And foul ball. The 1-2. To the right side. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that drops in for a strike. And that one got a piece of him.
Batting third.
So a man at first. Now here is Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right. And now the 0-1.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's outside. Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Wk1 stands in.
The shortstop, Wk1.
Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away. Quan off of first with 2 away. And now 2-0.
No, that missed.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. That ends the frame. Here in Cleveland, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Albies in his 9th season, 29 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Second inning here, no score. And that's way high, and the count is filled up. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the. Back now at Progressive Field. Stepping up for the Guardians, Wk1. Swings through that one. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. So in now for Cleveland, Jackson Merrill.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Lopez gets under it, and there's 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in now. And a swing and a miss.
Ball.
Acuna started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Grounded out his first time up.
Yeah.
That's a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Olsen swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Andy Pajes. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out man at first. Bo Naylor will hit next. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Missing inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Runners in the corners here, one away. Wk1 getting ready to hit. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Out to short. Over to Albies. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Matt Vesta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2. On the ground to first, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
That's the ball.
Swings through that. That missed by a lot. And a count now even up. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner edges away at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one is absolutely belted. Down the line, and it's foul. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Runner, take your base.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop
Otto Lopez. Next up for the Braves. Golden opportunity right here. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez. The throw to second, and a run scores on the double play. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's 0 for 1. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And it's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Pajas should have this one, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1. And Willie fouls one back. Adames checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. And a 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Jackson Merrill now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Ball.
That one misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here in Cleveland, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. High fly ball out to left field. Quan settles under this one, and there's one down. Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's 2 for 2. And that skips into dirt. Gets him to chase after that one. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. Hung up in a rundown now.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on
Tim Herron on the pitch out of the pen here.
bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He was late there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Now Altuve handles it, slings to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 2. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from third, and they've tied it again. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the drop, strike 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Andy Pajes.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Tied him up inside with that one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And we are starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Rhys Hoskins digs in for the Guardians.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Naylor stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
One on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball. Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. The relay. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2.
big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-2. One down. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And that one moves his feet. Foul ball there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a 1-2. That one way inside.
That's the ball.
Payoff pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. 2 down. And now, Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Adames measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sliced hard but foul. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Acuna under it, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Colin Holderman.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Way out front for strike 2. Pitch misses outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got it. 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. Swing and a miss. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Just missed.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away now. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning, Jackson Merrill digs in for the Guardians.
That's in. Ball.
late on that fastball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. Olsen steps on the bag. One pitch and one out. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pappas.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Headshot.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way.
New pitcher for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And here is Hoskins. Swings through that one for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Go to second. Out. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the sixth. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here in Cleveland, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one fouled off. And that skips into dirt.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Just misses the mark outside the zone. It's softly on the ground left side. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's the catcher to hit, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 3. Laser could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
One out. Runner at second. The left-hander on now, Eric Sabrowski.
Ball outside.
One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Man at second. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here comes Austin Riley.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. And a swing and a miss there. Way inside, gets out of the way. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And they tie it up. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael Harris the second digs in now. Checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss. Fought off foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
And Naylor swings through that one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one away. So back to the top of the order. Jose Altuve up to hit here. This one in the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there are 2 outs. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Got it, swinging. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies. Sean Armstrong takes over on the mound. Flips the corner, 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch. Ground ball up the middle.
Adames the throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Otto Lopez, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one out in front that time. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Armstrong, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on, and ball 1. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Yastrzemski tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2. And there's a ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Oh, that got him.
Take your base, that hit him.
And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-1.
He's
No, that
just
missed. That's the
missing
ball.
with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 3-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lopez moving under it, and there's one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jackson Merrill.
Center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Kyle Mansardo will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider. The Guardians with the go-ahead run at first. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging for the K. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late with the swing there. Next one is off the plate.
Outside.
Now 1-2. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez, known for his late inning heroics. Swinging a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Andy Pajes digs in for the Guardians. Up the middle. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throws from his knees.
No,
but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Guardians.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Now pitching for
Brooks
Atlanta.
Raley
Number
gets the call from the
25,
pen.
Brooks Raley.
That's inside.
No, that's it.
Hoskins pushes it foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians. Catcher,
One out man at first. Naylor at the plate now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone.
Ball.
Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
for the Guardians.
Coming out of the bullpen and throwing
Second
beat.
baseman,
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Altuve. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Trying to send this to extra innings.
Nope, that's
Ball
ball
4,
four.
he
Runner
walked
taking base.
in, and that keeps things going. Gm2 stepping in now for a critical at bat.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Lined into right, and that will end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. On to extra innings. Here's Matt. Olsen. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Next pitch inside, and the count 1-2. Man at second. That one outside.
No, outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Here is Austin Riley.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The 1-0. And that is out of play. Fought off foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Go ahead run on base. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner edges away at second. Ball 4. He walked him. And that'll keep the line moving. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Pajes gets there, he's under it, and that's the 3rd out. Here in Cleveland, on to the bottom of the 10th. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
No, ball.
That's in there. And it's 1-1. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now Willie Adames. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on. So in now for Cleveland, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
All ball.
The Guardians with the winning run on at first. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Swing and a miss. And that is that. We're in extras here. Now in for the Braves, Otto Lopez.
Outside, ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Go ahead run on base. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. All set for the bottom of the 11th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit. Would love to see him get the green light even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. The winning run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. And up next for Cleveland, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Robert Suarez taking over on the mound. Ball 1 there. The Guardians, the winning run at third. And here in extra innings. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit?
It gets through. That's it. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Guardians walk it off in the 11th.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so
all right, good game, bro.
On the other side, but what a great
I'll catch you with you later, man. Good shit.
Celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaffner. Thanks for joining us.
Pa' que me la modele, ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traigo pa' que se revele, y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres, tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres, por tu... Living on that green, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm from the MISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down on your king, I can know the kick king. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on the. And the devil cannot get me. I'm too clean in these bowls, I suppose. You wanted to see it lose, but I refuse. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back, burn up your back, burn up your back. I'm a Southern soldier, I told you, but first let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you what got me up out of it. Got me out of it. Let me tell you about a time I was trying to get rich. Now the whole team get. Let me tell you.